From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your evening update.
Well, wrapping up the weekend. Hope you had a good one. It looks like we're going to be going into the work week with pretty much more of the same. If you liked what you saw over the weekend, I think you're going to like what you expect to see here over the next few days. Temperatures hovering around normal for this time of the year. No major heat waves still expected here in the long range. Still looking at the potential for some rain for everyone by the end of the week and possibly into the weekend. When I mean everyone, even the valley may quite possibly see some activity maybe on Friday, and then over the weekend, next weekend, we could be looking at some more activity here for some of the higher elevations. Smoke is continuing to be a factor here, and especially off towards the vicinity of the fire and to the north here. I am seeing the potential for more smoke possibly kind of working its way southward, maybe around the Redding area here for your Monday morning, maybe a little bit of haze, maybe a little bit of smoke out there. Nothing really dense though. You kind of get in these yellows and oranges kind of in that moderate range, but this is where of course the most dense smoke is. I was up in Mount Shasta this afternoon here, and you looked up north of Mount Shasta and there certainly was plenty of smoke up there. Could even smell a little smoke at times in Mount Shasta itself, but overall looks like the most of the smoke is off to the west, but even some of it's making its way closer to the Alturas area as well. Now we go into Monday evening, it kind of retreats a little bit here, but as we go into Monday night, looks like more smoke kind of pushing eastward, even into parts of the valley. Here you can see as we go into Tuesday morning at 6 a.m., looks like we're again seeing a little bit of that haze, even making its way to the north end of the valley. So the smoke will continue to, of course, play a factor as long as those fires are active and burning. We will, of course, continue to see that smoke. Overnight tonight, we're going to be dropping down to the low 60s for many of us in the valley, but it's warming up here in the upper 90s. Could touch 100 degrees for some spots here, but for the most part in the upper 90s. Hazy, smoky, especially in Siskiyou, maybe even in parts of Modoc County as well. And then we take you off into the eastern mountains where we do have, of course, the sunny skies. Temperatures upper 80s and low 90s for those daytime highs. There's the area of low pressure still spinning off to our west, and that's really what's helping to keep our temperatures down a bit, because as long as it's there, it's really keeping that heat from building in. And when we take a look at the chances for rain, well, it's certainly not the case here for today or even taking you into your Tuesday either. But as we look at our long-range forecast, we are going to eventually start to see some activity coming in here by around Friday. Now, here's what Thursday of this week looks like. The rain is beginning to approach. Then on Friday, we got chances for showers. Now, this particular forecast model, not very aggressive with the rain. The European forecast model has rain for all of Northern California. So I've actually included just a chance for showers for everyone on Friday. Then as we go into Saturday, again, this model not very aggressive at all, but I do think that there could be a chance for showers for Saturday and Sunday, especially for the higher elevations, but even for parts along the coast. But by Monday, Tuesday of next week, I do expect it to dry out again. And again, temperature-wise, look at this. Temperatures hovering around normal. Look at that big drop in our temperatures by the end of the week and this weekend. These are some really pleasant temperatures that we have in the valley, dropping down into the low 80s by Friday, Saturday, mid 80s by Sunday through Wednesday of next week. So yeah, if we can get through these 90s, we got some much more pleasant weather in store for us in the long range. Here's what I expect for tonight. Mainly clear skies. Where you're not seeing an icon there indicates some of the haze and smoke that you will see overnight. And this is what it looks like here as we take you into your Monday afternoon. Temperatures in the mid to upper 90s in the valley and in the upper 80s to low 90s for the higher elevations. Now, looking at your 7-day outlook, what I've got here, you'll see here, of course, kind of the haze and smoke for Alturas and maybe even Mount Shasta. But you'll notice what happens as we go into Thursday, Friday. We start to see more clouds move in. Now, what I've done is I've kind of what we call a broad brush forecast. Got a chance for showers Friday, Saturday, even Sunday for pretty much everyone in the mountains. So that does include Alturas, that does include Susanville as well. And even for the valley, I've included at least Friday, a chance for showers for everyone. Now, I don't expect it to be a lot, but certainly is something worth watching. And that's one of the contributing factors is to the cooler weather that's beginning to move in. And even though I don't expect any rain here over this next weekend, temperatures are going to be a lot cooler in the low 80s, up to about 84 degrees by Sunday for Redding.